Hi all. So this is part 3 of the series how to paint using Erbauer paint sprayer, specifically oil-based paint, and I'm spraying doors. I will show you other examples later on down the line. So the paint is fully dialed in, the gun is dialed in. That's it. That's part number 1, part 2, and now I will show you how I'm painting. Actually painting. So I'll spray paint this bin bag, and then I'll spray actual door. I did this just not too long time ago. I will go the second time over, and that's going to give us a full coverage. But I normally spray doors about 4 times just to get that thickness and more protection for the nicks and stuff like that. Okay. Few most important bits is if you need to get into intricate details for the door, like over here, yeah. So I will suggest to dial the gun to this tiniest, smallest spray, and not the pattern, yeah, but a small one, and just go in and paint these bits first, and don't spray the whole door afterwards. Let it dry, let it grip. When you're spraying the paint with a gun, it dries much faster. So go in with those details, and if it's really fine job, I would even I would allow it to fully cure, and I would sand off the overspray, so the finish on whole door is it's all the same. The problem with that is if you're gonna go with slightly too thick of a paint to spray the that corner, like into those details, there'll be quite a lot of paint oversprayed on a door's main body, and you will be able to see that at the end. So yeah, I touched it up all the grooves already, and this door is sprayed once, so I will just spray it second time. I'll let it dry, and I'll show you the final product in the images at the end of the video. Okay, so I am painting horizontally, so my pattern is vertical. Yeah, like I said, I painted that just recently, but sometimes even I would go the first time when I paint, I would make a super light pass over everything. Yeah, if I want to get a door painted in one day, I would go super light pass over everything. It will create like a tiny mist. When that mist dries, 20 minutes, it will basically it will make the other paint grip to that mist, which is slightly cured and not gonna run that easy. So that allows me to put a bit more paint on it, and then I can basically spray it over the second time in a relatively short time, and I can actually squeeze 4 coats in one day easily, but you need to be really careful with it. Okay, so I'll start the gun. I'll show you again how I paint. I'll run over this one second time, and I'll just start here and I'll show you what's going on. Yeah, so that's the spray pattern you want to get. Yeah, so you can see it's a vertical line. So then probably about, depends on your paint and stuff like that, 6 to 8 inches. Yeah, and maybe up to 10. Don't go farther away, because you will waste the paint. The paint will mix in the air and just fall off, so it's too wasteful. So I'll show you an example, yeah? So we're about 15 inches, like I don't know, half a meter away. Half the paint went sideways, they were blown away. I'm getting a nice mix, but it's just wasteful. So I'll show you what's happening when it's too close. So you can see, yeah, I just started here, then I moved away, and there is no control. It's a lot on one spot. You're going to slow down for half a second, and you'll have a run. So ideally, 8 inches, nice and smooth motion. how much you can cover it. You're not gonna cover it. Don't try to cover it in one pass. You will see the base behind it. If you try to pass it on the first pass, the paint's gonna be too thick and it will run. 2 coats as minimum. Even if you use a primer, you still need to paint twice. Okay, so this is relatively dry, and I'll run over it one more time, and then I'll show you closer. Okay, so really important thing is nice smooth motion. Yeah, go over the project. Yeah, you don't need to stop. Air, the sprayer with an air, you don't need to stop and over start in the end. If you want, you can do it. The problem with an airless gun, it spits. That's why you would go over the edge, and if you start again, you wouldn't start on a project, you would start over the edge, so it spits the paint away, and then you would go over it. Okay, so maybe good tip or not, depends. So, and I'll show you, so I painted over a black bin bag. Yeah, so this is the worst case scenario, as bad as it gets. 100% coverage. You can't see the black bin bag at all. So 2 coats is more than enough. I paint 4 times just to protect the door. Okay, so that's it. I'll remove this bit and I'll spray the actually spray the door, and I'll show you the final result at the end. There's door been sitting here since yesterday, so I just want to make sure there's no flies on it or some unnecessary dust. So, but yeah, it all looks okay. Good. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you the finish now, and I'll show you one of the problems when you're working late in a garage when there's a light in. Small flies. They got in. I would normally work during the day, and they don't fly into the workshop because I had the light on and I opened the door and there is about 60,000 of small flies got in. Okay, so you can see, yeah, you can see the reflection. So that's it. That's more than enough for the door. Yeah, it's fully painted door. I will spray it 2 more times over. Like I said, I just want, I like to get that super fine finish. Okay, that's it, guys. I really hope this helps. Like I said, I was reading ton of bad reviews on the Screwfix page. I will show you. Yeah, I'll put finished product when this is 4 times painted and fully dried. I will show you the pictures. I'll put it at the end of the video. Okay, thanks, guys. See you next time.